morning. Oh, man. Hello! I know, it sounds like some kind of really, really poor running joke. And I'm like, I must take the applause off that. But I do the show, I block out trauma. I instantly forget all the things that I really ought to do. I need to get rid of that applause. It seemed like such a good idea at the time. Hello and good morning. Welcome. It's Monday morning. It's 10 o'clock at the time of recording. And we're live on the YouTubes. What? You weren't there? Well, you can go back. It's youtube.com/nottodaypod. And you can watch it. And we'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. And how are you? I haven't been here for a week. I mean, it was all sort of pre-recorded stuff. I've been... mainly watching Dr. Pimple Popper. I didn't know that she now had a TV series. I don't know if you've seen that. She's a skin specialist who... to say she pops pimples is... this is like taking a howitzer to a custard factory. Like, it's unbelievable, the stuff that comes out of people. We're talking like a solid half pint. What? Amazing. Sort of, it's brilliant, the sort of model that America's established, such as capitalism, whereby people will commodify and monetize their own emotions in order to receive the most cursory of medical treatment. That's how the TV show works. It's a great time to be working in the media in America. Anyway, it's not for the faint-hearted. Anyway, good morning to the people watching. Good morning, Nat, and a belated happy birthday for yesterday. Morning, Barney. Morning, Bursting Bug. And morning, Martin, who says, I've got a bad eye this morning, so I can't really watch, but I'm listening. Well, that's all that matters. That's really all that matters. Anyway, so I was watching that, and I was driving. I drove pretty much all the way round London. I did a complete circuit encompassing Vauxhall and Archway and Hoxton and Dalston and Greenwich, you name it. I drove through it and just drove through mile after mile after mile after mile of houses that I could not hope to live in. Like, I couldn't hope to afford. And, I'm a multimillionaire. But who are the people living in these houses? Like, they're ordinary people. So who are the ordinary rich? That's the question. Now, someone who I'm hoping might be able to answer that question for me is the brilliant Mick Wright, who joins me now. Hello there.
Hello and good morning.
Hello and good morning. How are you? It's been a while.
Yes, I am all right. It's been precisely one extra week.
Yeah, well, it felt like a lifetime to me. I mean, I know that you don't, you're not one for the emoting publicly, but
No, but inside, deep in my heart.
So who are the ordinary rich? Who are these countless, thousands upon thousands, millions of people?
What
do they do? I wanted to knock on their doors and say, do you mind just telling me what you do for a living? Because I'm fascinated.
Well, I think there's a few things. I think there's a lot of generational wealth.
Right.
Like a lot of people are there who've got these houses from their parents or their grandparents or their grandparents' parents. Like there's people who are kind of locked into it.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of foreign ownership. There's a lot of those houses may not have people in them at all.
Yes.
But
most of them do. I mean, truly, most of them do.
Yeah. So, but also it's just rich. I guess there are a lot of people who earn a lot of money in London.
Well, that's the thing. I'm wondering, like, what do people earn?
People who've chosen to do jobs, real jobs, jobs in actual industries, jobs that have progression.
I'm realizing how out of touch with that I am, with an income. It's. I'm not going to lie. It's 4 figures. 4 figures, Mick. I don't know if you can boast that.
There you go.
Beat that. 6 if you count pence. But I should stop bragging so obnoxiously because it's time for this. The Royal Coffin. Not Today, Thank You presents a pull-out special
something Prince Harry obviously didn't do, to commemorate the slime successfully drying off the royal progeny Lilliput, Diazepam, Therapina, Charlie, just with an I at the end and a love heart instead of a dot, Windsor, Markle. This 16-page full-color souvenir will be treasured by old and credulous beyond all reason people who think that somehow us saying it's a souvenir has ascribed some magical value to some stock photos, hastily tarted up telephoto shots of a hospital entrance, and 1,200 words of inconsequential speculation. With JCAP and senior royal correspondent Mick Wright.
Now, obviously, I'm excited to bring you this because Meg, you can't have slept a wink last night. I know you love a royal story. You love a royal baby. I mean, after weddings, it's your favourite thing.
No, I was up late watching Jake Paul not get beaten up by one of the greatest boxers of all time in a definitely not fixed match. No, I was not for that either. Yes, well, this morning I got up at my usual obscene hour of about 5:30 in the morning and read literally all of the coverage of the latest royal baby, and it is as unhinged as you might expect.
Superb. I was particularly taken, and it's so brilliant, and people should all go and find your Broken Bottle Boy Substack newsletter, because it is amazing the way you encapsulate everything. The Andrew Marr stuff.
Ah, yes. Now, this was prior to the arrival of Lilibet Diana Mountbatten. This was him yesterday writing a piece for the Sunday Times called Diana at 60, Legacy of a Princess. And it really is a kind of fan fiction about Princess Diana, in which Andrew Marr, the haunted Toby Jug, thinks about what might have happened if she had lived on these 25 years since her death, in which he finds her as a trustee of the British Museum, making sure that the Elgin marbles are sent back, a patron of mind, someone having their third marriage, living in Santa Barbara, California, and widely celebrated by campaigners of gender fluidity, apparently. Wow. Yeah, so interesting one, really, because he just makes this all up, and it's incredibly cringeworthy, including him imagining her as a TikTok influencer and Instagram star. So there we go. But crucially, not liking the crown.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay, right. Yeah, I didn't like that bit where I died in it. Is there something about leisure wear as well? Was she some sort of?
Yeah, apparently, what was the thing?
A brand ambassador or something for leisure wear. I can see her in tracksuit trousers saying fierce Mitch, or something like that. Mick's phone is ringing. It's cool. He's a busy guy.
No, my parents are coming because we're going bowling. See, and they've arrived super early. But
sorry,
fine.
yeah. Well, I know you're on limited time because bowling.
I'm just trying to get my stepdaughter to open the door and let them in. Which is, difficult. It's very important phone business calls she's on.
I mean, yeah. Like, how old is she? Because
10. So
okay, 10's good. That's acceptable.
Yeah. So
it's funny, the layers of anxiety that, I mean, you sort of shed only to be replaced with new anxieties. Because I remember when my kid got to an age where I was like, oh, he could unlock the door now. If for some insane reason we both died spontaneously in the night,
he could let himself out.
He could get out.
Yeah.
You kind of think, oh my God, why am I thinking that thought? So that's good. It's great that you've got someone that's capable of opening a door.
This is true.
Congratulations.
She's capable of many more things beyond opening a door.
How do you, in terms of the coverage of the royals and the royal birth and stuff, it's staggering the sense of the sort of appropriation, I guess, of somebody else's life.
It's incredible. It's incredible to have someone write about people they don't know and the names of a child they don't know, and have such strong opinions about it and say, well, the Queen will obviously be thinking this. And the Queen is a cipher. We don't know what the Queen thinks about practically anything. Yeah. And you have people like Dickie Arbiter, who's a former press secretary to the Queen, giving his opinions. But this is a man who was, exposed on Can you open the door and let them in, please? Christ. So I'm going to have to do this. Give me 1 second. And
Don't worry about it. I'll tell people a story about when I was at Radio Leeds, which was... Cut the mic there. When I was at Radio Leeds, I interviewed a royal correspondent. I can't remember her name, but she's very posh and was talking all about the royal family. And I kind of said, is there an argument with the royal family? You know, if you love someone, let them go. And this woman, she said, well, no. I mean, that's what they've got to do. And I said, is it right, you know, for a kid to be born into that? You know, sure, it comes with a degree of privilege, but should you then be obliged to do that? And she was like, yes, of course you should. And I thought, wow, I'm actually more pro the royal family than monarchists and royal correspondents.
Monarchists are weird. They want the royals to be treated a bit like treated like pandas.
Yes.
That must remain in their captivity.
Yes.
Breed in captivity.
Yes.
And then allow everyone to look at their offspring.
Well, I think it would be nice if we were allowed to see all of that. We pay for that, Mick. We should be able to watch all of it.
What it should be like is like in the old series of Big Brother where they had the 24-hour coverage, and anytime the royals talk about, I don't know, say, organising for brake cables to be cut or something, the noises of chickens are played just to cover that over.
I think that would be nice. Listen, Mick, I'm going to let you go because you've got to go bowling, and people have just.
I have got to go bowling,
and
my parents are extremely on-time people. So I'm super early.
I'm impressed by that. Thank you so much for being here. Will you join us?
Well,
next
I
week?
will see you next week.
Fantastic.
For more media awfulness.
Fabulous. Have a good bowl.
I nearly said a swear word then, and you it specifically emailed me to say no swear words.
Yeah, let's not go into that email thread. Right. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Don't forget, that's Broken Bottle Boy on the Twitter and at substack.com, I think. Something like that. He's so brilliant. We'll see you next time.
Let's party. All right now. Sorry, ladies. Sorry, ladies. All right. Sorry, ladies. So sorry, ladies. All right. Oh,
Dr. Pimple Popper, man. It's like you could have made at least one bar of like Dove soap. What came out the back of one guy's neck? Unbelievable. Oh, hi, Alf, watching on the YouTube. And hi, Martin says, remember to ask Mick his bowling score. Yes, we should do that. How do you feel about bowling? I always enjoy like the first 7 minutes of bowling. It's brilliant. And then you just have to kind of sit out the rest of the hour. I don't know. Hello to Emily, who's watching on the YouTube. Now, don't forget, you can always get in touch on the WhatsApp. This is the number.
You can WhatsApp Jake, yeah, on 07862 032 654.
I had to remember that phone number the other day, and genuinely I used the jingle in my head and it worked, which was pleasing. You can send a voice message via WhatsApp. It's 07862 032 654. And the reason why you should is that tomorrow we've got John Holmes, who's going to be controversial for coins in our hot new media. We're sort of following the trend, which is Britain Awake. It's our breakfast show thing where we tell it like it is, mate, and we call the cancel culture because that's what everyone's doing. All these people who are being silenced are getting a lot of airtime talking. Hang on a minute. So if there's something you've noticed, mate, that's getting your goat, why don't you get in touch? 07862 032 654. I'm going to put in a request. Pablo, can you resend that voice message that you sent? Because I messed up all the settings and I've lost. Oh, God. I've lost everything on the WhatsApp. I've got one from Alex, but it would be great to have some talking points tomorrow so we can just be a bit more real. So that'll be fun. Morning, Steph got in under the wire there. That's about it for today, in all honesty. I'm not going to waste your time. Just a reminder of how the week works. Tomorrow, we'll pick a subject to do a musical about. I'll take your suggestions now. Don't forget, you can always email. It's nottoday@swanburst.com, or you can tweet. It's at nottodaypod. And so we'll pick a topic. We'll workshop it on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I will definitely have a musical for you. If I haven't, I might slightly move Cousin Davy up from Friday. All right, that's it. Take care of yourselves. Go out there and enjoy the mugginess, will you? Smoggy today, innit? Smoggy. Ah, all the windows open. Smoggy. Looking forward to tomorrow. Finally being able to speak the truth. Voice of reason. Thank you. Tell you, man, it's where the money is. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
This has been a Swanburst Media production.